Hardcore Boxing News, and that's what's up, man.
Hey, Dad. This is Dollar.
And that's what's up, man. Okay, you gonna come on here and just break news just like that, huh?
This is Dollar.
Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. What you got going on, bro? We out of here. Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. I'm here with my guy, Alan Garcia. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed. Another day.
Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations on your last fight. You did your thing for sure. And what you got coming up for us?
Honestly, bro, I don't know if you heard about the Team Combat League stuff.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, man. I just joined the league, so I had the #1 pick back when it was supposed to start, but I had, the thing was, if I committed to the team, then I couldn't fight on the Broner card, but I was already committed to the Broner card, so I had to decline the #1 offer, which was for 6 figures, bro. It was for 6 figures for 12 weeks, and the Broner fight ended up falling out. And so, I just don't want to waste no more time and lose out on any more money, because it's good money, you know what I mean? And so, and I don't have nothing for sure on professional fights coming up. So I'm gonna do this league, stay active, stay in the gym, keep working, and I know a lot of big promoters are gonna be watching the league with the spectacular performances. You know what I mean? So that's what I got coming up. I'll be competing next week on Thursday in Connecticut.
Nice. Now, does this count towards your professional record?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and there's no way that it could, because you're only in there for 1 or 2 rounds. You know. What I mean? And so, and for whatever reason, if they wanted to add it to the box rec, then it would shoot through and go as a no contest. You know what I mean? But they're gonna have it as something else. But nah, it doesn't count towards a professional record. It's just the team, like they add up all the team's points at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, say if I get a 10 on a round, and then my teammates get 10 nines and 10 nines and then the 9, and they set it up at the end, and then they see we're going against Atlanta, so it's gonna be the LA Tengus versus Atlanta.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been loosely catching up with it. I'm from Washington D.C., and Barry Hunter has a team that's part of
I
that.
know Coach Barry.
Yeah. Cool. I tell you what, for the people that may not know who you are, Alan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Alan Garcia, aka Kid Kansas. 8-0, 7 knockouts as a professional. So I'm only 20 years old. I'm born and raised in Kansas, but I'm out here in LA now.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Kansas City, Missouri, right?
Nah, man, I'm actually on the whole other side. Like, I'm in the boonies area, bro. Like, it's just it's nothing but dirt and cornfields and wheat fields, and yeah, I'm where the cows are, bro.
Well, that's good. That keeps you out of trouble as a young man.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Okay, so you're going to be on the league. That is good, man. And you said, tell us exactly what day that is. I want you to shout it out right now so people can know exactly where they can catch you on it.
So a week from today will be the 26th, right? 26th. Yeah. So it'll be April 26th. I'll be fighting. You can check it out on YouTube. It'll be a live stream. Team Combat League. It's me and my teammates. I got some talented teammates as well. One of my teammates is Ryan Garcia. Her last one, she went against a kickboxing champion, and then against an Australian Olympian. Yeah, and so it's interesting, man. It's gonna be good for sure. You're wearing there with 8 ounces, no headgear, like if it was a pro fight. But when you only got 1 minute to work, you gotta let bombs fly.
You gotta get it in.
Through 1 round, 3 minutes to work.
Okay. All right, well, listen here. Let's switch gears, man. And you know what I want to talk about. You've been Ryan Garcia sparring partner a few times, and I've watched a few interviews that you talked about him, and it really intrigued me, man, because it really, from what I'm hearing from you, it gives Ryan a good chance because a lot of people are counting Ryan out. So
Yeah.
you've been in there with him. Tell me a little bit about that experience, bro.
Oh man, I've been in LA for 3 years now, and since the second week I got here, that's my very first time I worked with Ryan. We worked multiple times. We worked a lot, and I get to see the side that a lot of the other people don't get to see. I get to see the side that the public doesn't get to see. I get to see the grind and his grit and how he works, and I've been able to share the ring with them, and he's a special fighter. Like a lot of people are counting him out, but because they don't understand what it's like. They don't they don't have that knowledge of being in the ring with him. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, bro. His way of thinking is different. The way he approaches things is different. He's That's why I'm giving him a good chance because everybody knows Tanks is a very good fighter. He's a fighter I like to watch, but I don't feel like people should count Ryan out just for the simple fact that I know he's fast, he's smart, he hits hard. You know what I mean? And I feel like I said in another interview, I don't feel like he got to show his full arsenal because he's always knocking people out. You know what I mean? If you're sleeping everybody, then you don't really get to show too much of the tricks you got or the knowledge you have. You know what I mean? So I definitely think it's gonna be a good fight. I was lucky enough to even watch Tank Train one time when I was in Vegas, and he's a good fighter too, man. What surprised me was how many different workouts they have him doing, and all this stuff. It was cool. He's like I said, he's a fighter I love to watch, so I was able to watch him and yeah, man. Like I'm lucky because I get to see both sides of the parties and make my judgments based off of that.
And what is your judgment? You said it.
Man, somebody, people are gonna call me crazy for it, but I feel like based off of Gervonta's last couple performances,
Mhm.
he's getting more into boxing. You know what I mean? Like he's not so much trying to knock people out. Because Coach Calvin's training him to, like he says, knock him out from 1 to 12 for punishment. So I see Gervonta. He knows, he's mentioned it multiple times. He knows that Ryan's strong. He knows Ryan's fast. He knows Ryan's dangerous. So I feel like he's gonna have a very cautious approach to this fight, at least for the first 6 rounds until he gets comfortable. Maybe even the first 8 rounds, because we seen how he fought with Rolly. He knew Rolly was a dangerous fighter, and he said Rolly was the hardest hitting fighter. He took that approach, very cautious, and he caught Rolly with the shot coming in. So I'm thinking Gervonta is going to be very cautious. He's going to keep boxing, and he's going to keep waiting to catch Ryan with the punch. But now I feel like Ryan's also going to be cautious, but I feel like Ryan's going to be more of the the excited one to come in and to try to land that big shot. So yeah, somebody's got to be perfect. You know what I mean? It's so. If Gervonta wins, people are gonna hate me for it, but I say either a late knockout or a decision. But if Ryan wins, then it's gonna be because he catches him early,
Who do you
or
think?
maybe in the middle rounds. Who knows?
Who do you think will win?
My heart says my heart wants Ryan to win.
Okay. I got
That's what I
that.
want.
And I respect that. That's who you want to win. Okay. Let me ask you a question. I remember watching one of your interviews and you were like, man, you were sparring Ryan and you didn't even have a mouthpiece. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, that was crazy. No, we both didn't have mouthpieces. It was the very first time. We were at his house because his brother had just had his baby. My coaches, it was right when COVID hit. My coach is good friends with Ryan's mom, and so she said, "Hey, we're gonna go down to Ryan." And I'm not thinking, I wasn't thinking, And then once we got there, I seen everything, and I'm like, "Oh, we're at Ryan Garcia's because we're really here." And I was like, "What?" I only seen this guy on Instagram. Keep in mind, I'm from Kansas,
Right,
I
right.
wasn't used to seeing these big name boxers and everything, and so we're there for a couple of days, and then the day we were leaving, Ryan asked me, he said, "When are you guys leaving?" And I looked at my coach. She's like, "Oh, we're gonna leave here in a bit." And
Mm-hmm.
jokingly, I was like, "Why are you trying to get some work?" And he started laughing, and he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, all right." And I'm like, "Oh, but I don't have a mouthpiece or like, none of that." And he's like, "Well, me neither." He was like, "But let's go," So we went to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we did a few rounds. What fight was that after? That was after he knocked out. That was after. It was after he knocked out Fonseca. Like what? Like a month and a half after. Yeah, it was like a month after. And
Mm-hmm.
we sparred, and that's when I was like that's what really shifted my thoughts on Ryan. I was like, because everyone seems like, oh, he's just this pretty boy boxer, this internet boxer. I thought the exact same thing. I'm not even gonna lie. Until I got into the ring with him, and then I said, "Whoa, whoa!" Like, nah, he hit me with something, and I'm like, "Oh, he's an actual boxer." And then
Mm.
we kept working, kept adjusting, and he gained a lot of respect from me after that too.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you caught the press conference today, and they had Leonard Ellaby talking. He said he got a mole in the camp, yada yada yada. But they really believe that Ryan doesn't have any dog or grit. What would you say about that?
The same way that Coach Calvin says that nobody's brought that dog out of Javante like or that brought that fight out of him. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's the same way for Ryan because who has been there to give Ryan an actual test like that?
Mm.
Campbell dropped him, but Ryan turned around and stopped him with a body shot. I was there for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fonseca got knocked out. Duno got stopped. I don't know. I think Ryan. I think he's got it. Like I've been around him a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a fight that's gonna help him prove to a lot of whether win or lose. This fight's gonna help him prove to a lot of the haters and a lot of the doubters, that he's an actual fighter. That he's he is what he is. But man, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be that. This is gonna be that fight for him for his career.
Mm. Okay. One more question I want to. The left hook. Everybody talks about it. You know what I mean? You spoke on it and you said it is definitely what it is.
It is.
Tank says that's all he has. You've been in the ring with him. What else do he have?
They say that's all he has because that's all they put their highlights around. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
if if an actual boxing fan goes back and looks through and watches the fights punch by punch, they're gonna see that obviously he's not just throwing the left hook the whole time, but he sets you up pretty damn well to catch you with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I think it was last time we were sparring, it was maybe like the second round, and then he started letting the left hook go. I caught it
Mm-hmm.
with my right guard, and I
Mm-hmm.
felt it. I still felt it through the glove, and I was wearing 14 ounces, and I'm like, man, what the hell? And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take this hook away. I started taking his hook away, catching and shooting back, and then that then he started throwing the straight right. He started throwing body
Mm.
shots, and it's weird because people don't see. Like I said, he hasn't had that fight where he gets to change levels on the opponents and the inside, or a fighter's been able to take away. Of course, everybody knows that he has a left hook. Fonseca knew he had a left hook. Was he able to take it away? No.
Mm.
Was Duno able to take it away? Were the other opponents able to take it away? No, because when you're in a fight, if you're just focused on that one punch, then you're definitely gonna get caught with something else. 100%. You know. But like I've been watching Tank for years. He's an experienced fighter. They got a good team, but they can't count his left hook out, and they can't count any other punches out because he's got a straight right. He's got a nice straight right.
All right. So basically what you're saying is if that left hand gets taken away from him, he definitely has more things in the toolbox.
Yeah, he does. He's like I was saying earlier, he's got a full arsenal that he hasn't got to show because no fighter's been able to bring it out of him.
That's a great point.
If a fighter was able to take away his left hook, I'm sure somebody would have done it by now.
Granted.
But when you got all kinds of different punches coming at you, and you're not so focused on just the left hook, because every punch hurts. It don't matter if you get hit with the jab, it hurts. You know, from any fighter, it hurts. So you're not just gonna be thinking, oh, I'm gonna let him touch me with every punch but the left hook. No, it don't work like that. You know, and if it worked like that, then boxing would be so much easier. But it's not how it works. You know.
And the power is definitely what people say it is, huh?
Yeah, it is. I remember one time Ryan, he turned that left hook into a left. It was like a shovel hook. He threw it like kind of like an uppercut, and he hit me, and I felt it, but like I wasn't like whoa, you know what I mean? Like it didn't stumble me or nothing, but I felt it, and I smiled at him. And then after the sparring, he said, "What did he say? I have a granite chin."
He told me that you got a world champion on your hands. He has the chin of a granite.
Yeah, you know, like. And he hit me clean with it, man. I'm telling you, clean.
I got worried.
Yeah, I was like, but I was buying down. I'm like, yeah, he's hit me with 14s on. Yeah, 14 to 16. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. I see why he's knocking people out with it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, that's because you're country bred, bro. You know, it's something about the country, man.
that corn-fed Kansas.
Yes, bro. You know what I mean? I'm country fed, so I understand.
Yeah, it's great. But nah, man, all in all, it's gonna be an amazing fight this weekend. It's a great fight for boxing. It's something different, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is gonna be I feel like it's gonna be the most watched fight in the past 5 years.
I agree.
Maybe the fight of the decade. Who knows? You know, by the numbers. But I'm excited, man. Like I said, I love watching Tank. You know, love watching Ryan. I've been able to see both sides work, so I'm excited for what it is this weekend.
It's definitely a smorgasbord for the hardcore and casual fans this weekend. You know, I can't wait for it to manifest. And I'm excited, you know, and just talking to you makes me even more excited because you're actually been in there with him and you're validating that he's the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, man, we so right now with the combat league, we're training at Tengus, right? And that's what Ryan's training. And we heard word that he was knocking out a lot of sparring partners.
I've been hearing the same thing.
No, but then again, that's I get it. People go, oh, well, they're sparring partners. That's still people in there. People are still getting hit, you know. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited for it, and it makes me want to go even harder in the gym, you know.
Well, we're looking forward to you going harder, and we're looking forward to your next event as well. Before we shut it down, I want you to let everybody know what platforms that people can follow you on and anything else you'd like to say to your fans right now.
I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. I appreciate you for having me, bro. And, you know, don't miss out this weekend. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. You can find me on Instagram at kid.kansas and on Facebook at Alan Garcia. And I said, man, just watch me next weekend. I'll be fighting on Team Combat League in Connecticut against Atlanta.
That sounds like a winner. Well, this is your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm here with my guy Alan Garcia. We out of here.